Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 9th. This week, you start off with the Seven of Diamonds. So, some of you might be feeling a lack of finances. Usually, actually, with the Seven of Diamonds, you have money, but you're pulling on old money fears or, something, you're making something out of nothing, basically, with the Seven of Diamonds. So, just watch the fear, all of that. Sevens are always internal fears that don't exist. So, just watch it. Be careful of it because, again, with this card, you could be like pulling on some old fears, or you could just be blowing something way out of proportion that doesn't need to be. So it does seem like maybe that you have some sort of situation or something that pops up, and don't immediately jump to the past. Again, with the seven of diamonds, we're usually jumping to the past, usually something that happened to us in the past. Looks like it's happening again, but it's really not. So just, again, watch the fear. But it looks like a great week after that. You have the Five of Diamonds coming up, which is great for starting new things, starting new projects, beginning new projects. If you are starting a new job or thinking about it, it's a really good card. Great card for uh, starting new businesses in a lot of ways. It's a great card for even changing your beliefs. So a lot of times when we have a Five of Diamonds, even, we could see a total change in beliefs and then total change in things we believe in. This can also be a really good financial business type transaction happening. So for those of you like are business, or for those of you that have clients or who have contracts or anything along those lines, this is a really good card for those things. Next, you have the Five of Clubs. This card is sometimes called like renovating or the renovator or something like that. So it can be all about renovations. For this, I think this came up for you like a couple weeks ago or maybe last week, something along these lines. So a lot of you could literally be doing work on your home, literally making changes in the home and things like that. But it's also a good card for, again, changing your beliefs. Like I said, you have that Five of Diamonds and you have this Five of Clubs. So a lot of you could be changing yourselves, changing the things you believe in and things like that. I would say with these two fives coming up, it can represent needing to take a break as well. So like a lot of you maybe need to take a break, or a lot of you need to take a vacation. It can also represent needing to take a risk. I would say that that's for everywhere in your life. Like if you're not moving forward in love, it's like time to take some risks with these fives want you to take risks. They want you to do riskier things, want you to do something different as well. So if you're doing the same old thing, going to the same bar, maybe it's time to try something new if you're trying to meet somebody. Same thing with business. If things aren't moving forward in business or work, it's time to try something different. And this could we could go super mundane with this. It's like anywhere in your life that's not working, it's time to maybe take some risks and try something new. Next, you have the Four of Diamonds. Four of Diamonds is a very good card of stability coming in, being very stable, more money coming into the house. This can benefit you directly and indirectly. Like, again, maybe if you're married, it could be your spouse or somebody else in your home making more money. It can be you, but it could also be somebody else, but it can indirectly benefit you in that way. This can even be an inheritance coming in. And it can also be the sale of something. Like some of you could be selling something like a home. Some of you could be selling homes in general, looking to sell more homes, looking to sell anything really. And it can also represent a time of increased spending. So if you're worried about money, also watch your spending as well during this time. And finally, you end with a Nine of Spades, which can be you a little bit too focused on something. I think this can happen to Leo from time to time. It's definitely like a Leo thing where maybe you get a little bit worried about something and you get hyper focused on something. So try not to do that. Try to open up to new ways of doing things, new beliefs and things like that. It can also be a card of not setting yourself up for disappointment. It's not always a bad card, this card. It can be you, again, being disappointed in something, but it's like you're the one that created that disappointment in the first place. It's Leos, I think, can sometimes have a lot of, and I'm not picking on you, Leos, but you can set a lot of expectations, I think, for things, and then you can expect things to work out a certain way, and when they don't, that's when you can get upset. So this is a card of about not having any expectations this week and trying not to have expectations and just allowing things to happen. Because truly, sometimes this card is called some believe that it's like one of those cards where it's like a blessing in disguise is where I was going with that. It's like something can happen and you'll be upset and you had expectations, but really then something much better happens. So it's always like something good happens, especially with two fives. Five of clubs can also be called blessing in disguise. So you could be in for something like that this week, something maybe not working out, but something better happening. So just be aware of that. And again, don't jump to conclusions or anything. So looks like a great week overall. Thank you for watching and definitely enjoy your week.